back to my channel. Happy Friday. If you are new to my channel, I do have a weekly series, well, almost weekly series that I like to call Post Review Friday. It is where I talk to you guys about a kit that I have finished recently. And today we're going to be talking about my first finish for June. So I completed this kit for the DP for Pets event, which is being hosted by Daphne from Diamond Paintings Anonymous in the month of June. So there's still plenty of time if you want to join in. It is a diamond painting that includes a pet. So in this case, we have two really cute little kitties, and I really enjoyed working on this one. So I started this on June 3rd. I finished it on June 10th. So I'm pretty happy with that turnaround. It actually worked up a little bit faster than I was anticipating. This is a square kit. It is a, what is the measurement? A 55.8 by 62.7. And it is a square drill. So I wasn't quite sure how long this one was going to take me. I do tend to be a little bit slower with square drills. But I actually was kind of surprised about the amount of color blocking in this one. So it did work up a bit quicker than I was anticipating, which was a welcome surprise because I have another kit that I cannot wait to get into. I will be unboxing that for you guys next week. So I can't wait to unbox that one with you guys. So being able to finish this one somewhat quickly so I can move right into that other kit was very exciting to me. Overall, I really liked this diamond painting. I think the rendering is great. I will go ahead and pop up a full-length image for you guys here. You're seeing most of it in frame, but there is a little bit that I'm not able to get in. So hopefully you guys are seeing that full-length image. My favorite part, other than the two little kitties, obviously, is these curtains. I think that these curtains were rendered so well. I think like the sheer fabric, I don't know, it came together so well. I really enjoyed that. I think the, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say vines that are coming out of the window. I think they turned out really great. I love the little heart like burned into the wood. I think that's really cute. And then at the bottom, we do have this little picture of a cat. I thought that was really cute. So I really think that it rendered quite well. There were a couple of areas of color choice that I was kind of like, I don't know. Like some of this really bright orange, like I don't know. I feel like it could have been a little less vibrant. I don't think it really takes away from the image. I think it comes together really well when you're pulled away from it. But I don't know. I feel like some of the colors, like this blue, kind of this like royal blue up here. But also I don't work with colors, so there's probably a reason for it. It just, some of the colors, I do feel like there were 67 colors in this canvas. I do feel like some of them weren't needed. But again, I don't render diamond paintings. I don't work with colors, so I can't really make that call. But I do think maybe we could have had like a few less colors, in my opinion. But I think the cats turned out adorable. This little black cat has its tongue hanging out, which is so cute. And then we have his little gal pal, this really cute little white kitty here. I love Puffygator's artwork. I have tried to collect every piece that they have come out with Diamond Art Club. I don't own everything, but if I don't own it, I'm pretty sure I have it on my wish list because the art style is just really fun, and I love diamond painting animals, so I feel like Puffygator and I, we get along very well. As far as some iffy things with this canvas, the drill field was not great. The poured glue was lacking. The canvas was very slick in the spots that had the glue. And then there were other spots where I would put my pen down, even just using my single placer, and there just wasn't enough glue to grip the drill. I talk about the poured glue and adhesive on diamond paintings in almost every single one of my post reviews. It is something that's pretty important to me in my diamond painting, because if the glue isn't there, or if the drill field is super slippery, I just don't enjoy the process. And as I got to the end of this kit, which I do work from bottom to top, so my last row was the top portion here, I was starting to get frustrated. I was just like, okay, why won't you take my drills? You know what I mean? So definitely some room for improvement. I will say though that I feel like as a whole, the poured glue has gotten much better as of late with Diamond Art Club. I did buy this one on a restock. I can't quite remember when I picked this one up. So I don't know how recent this like poured glue situation is, but my last couple of post reviews with Diamond Art Club have been much better thoughts on the poured glue. So hopefully this was just a one-off. I do think that Diamond Art Club is moving back in the right direction with the poured glue. I just got a little frustrated with this one, and I definitely like pair that with the fact that this was square drills. So I'm always kind of like a little annoyed when I'm working on a square drill canvas when things aren't going my way, just because I prefer rounds. They're just so much easier for me personally. That maybe I was just like a little bit too in tune with the poured glue issue, but that is something that I do like to share with you guys when I talk about my finished diamond paintings. Other than that, I did not have any issues. I had plenty of colors. I will grab the drills here. I had plenty of every color. I wasn't concerned about running out, except there was one color that I ended up having like, I ended up having the smallest amount left over. Excuse me. But that was because there weren't a ton of them on the canvas to begin with. I can't remember. I wish I had written down which color it was, because when I poured the drills in for the last time and I had like literally 5 drills left, and I was like, oh, that was close. But then I was like, well, not really, because there were only a few of that color on the canvas to begin with. Here's one of them. I mean, there's what, like 15 drills left in there, but this was just a color that there wasn't a ton of on the canvas. So I had plenty of everything. I forgot to grab my trash drills. And for my trash, this is what I had. So not a ton. This is a little cat butt trash minder. I can't remember where I got this one from. I will try to track it down and link it in the description box, but most of my drills just had little tiny holes in the top. So nothing crazy, which is great. I don't really care too much about trash drills. When I start to care about how many trash drills I had is when I'm running out of colors. And like I mentioned, that did not happen here. So those are my thoughts. As a whole, I really enjoyed this kit. I think it's adorable. I think it was a really fun kind of like spring into summer transition. Now that we're officially like almost halfway through June, or maybe we are halfway through June when you guys are seeing this, I'm ready for my summer kits. And I feel like this was a really good, like, I wasn't quite ready for a beachy type diamond painting. I wanted something to kind of ease myself into the summer. This one was perfect, and it's so cute. Oh my god, it's so adorable. I do think this one's currently sold out with Diamond Art Club. I looked it up maybe a couple of days ago. So I do think it's sold out, but I would sign up for notifications if you're interested in it, because this one was really, really fun to work on. And like I mentioned, there was a surprising amount of color blocking, especially, sorry for my voice, I apologize. There was a bunch of color blocking in this bottom row. Like I said, I started at the bottom here. like these shades right here, it's just like 4 different colors. So there was a ton of color blocking in that area. And then even in like the wood grain, which I feel like is an area that you expect to have a lot of confetti in some diamond paintings. And while there was a little bit, it was much more manageable than I was expecting. I will pop up one more full-length image for you guys here, and then I will show you my accessories. Yeah, such a cute kit. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments down below. Again, I can't remember where this trash binder is from, but it's a really cute resin cat booty with the toe beans. My pen is from Lazy River Wood Turning. I won this pen for the, it was part of the grand prize for the Claws and Paws event, which at this point, that has to be like 3, if not 4 years ago. It's been a while, but it is a really pretty 2 different shades of blue. And then inside are a bunch of cat glitters. I don't know if those are picking up on camera, but very cute. My tray is from Cat Proof Trays. I went obviously for a cat theme with this one. I thought the blues matched pretty well. My putty is from Painting with Pitties, Pitty Putty. What was the name of her shop? I can't remember. I think it was just Painting with Pitties. Is that right? It doesn't matter. It's not open right now. So, but this was the Diamonds and Diversity putty from a couple of years ago. Obviously, June, I wanted to do a little bit of a Pride Month accessory. So I also used this really cute rainbow kitty one, cover minder. Really cute. And I thought the colors actually went quite well, since we have green and yellow and blues. I thought the cover minder still matched the kit pretty good. So, oh, and I did also want to mention my, I looked up what this was called the other day and I already can't remember. This is from Kevin's DP Creations. And it is a tool to help you open the Elizabeth Ward containers. And it's also really helpful to help you take off washi tape or labels. You can kind of use it to lift the edge. Works great. I love this thing. I use it all the time. Last time I checked, which was I think about a week ago, it is currently sold out on their Etsy store, but I will try to remember to leave a link to their shop so you can keep an eye out for when this is restocking. Definitely recommend picking one up. So that's going to do it for today's post review. Just as a quick reminder, this one is called Friends from Above by Puffygator. It's a 55.8 by 62.7 centimeter square drill kit with 67 colors, and 2 of those are ABs and 3 are fairy dust drills. So that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know if you've picked this one up. Maybe you've completed it. Maybe you have your eye on it. Let me know your thoughts. I think it turned out really cute. With that, I'm going to let y'all go. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!